Hello, and welcome back to English House, your friendly space to listen, repeat, shadow, and learn English at a slow and natural pace. I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy you're here. In this episode, I will speak slowly. I will use clear and simple words. I will also repeat ideas so you can shadow my voice, practice your speaking, and build your confidence, step by step. Today, we will talk about how to describe your day in English. Not just short sentences, but full ideas. What do you do in the morning? What happens in your afternoon? What is your evening routine like? By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your day in English using clear and natural sentences. So, why is it important to practice talking about your day in English? It's important because your day is real. It's something that happens to you every single day. You know it well. You don't need to search for words or ideas. You don't need to talk about history, science, or politics. You just need to talk about your life. You can say what time you wake up. You can say what you eat for breakfast. You can talk about your work, your studies, or your feelings. And here's the best part. When you describe your own day, you're practicing real English. Useful English. English that you can actually use with other people in real life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. When you talk about your day, you begin to think in English. You begin to speak more naturally. You start using simple and complete sentences. You stop translating in your head. And you feel more confident when speaking. Let's take an example. Imagine you are meeting someone new. They ask you, "What did you do today?" If you have practiced before, you can answer easily. You can say, "I woke up at 7. I went to work. I had coffee and answered emails. In the evening, I made dinner and watched TV." Now, that's a full conversation. That's real communication. And that is your goal. Even if you are alone, even if you're not in an English class, even if you are shy, you can still practice speaking English by talking about your day. So, whenever you don't know what to say, start with something simple. Ask yourself, what did I do today? What time did I wake up? What did I eat? Where did I go? What did I do in the evening? These are great questions. They help you remember vocabulary. They help you build strong English habits. They help you think in full sentences without stress. You can do this in the morning to talk about yesterday. You can do this in the evening to review your day. You can even record yourself and listen back. The key is to keep it simple. Use the English you already know. Don't worry about mistakes, just speak. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. One sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a whole story next week. So today, let's build that skill together, step by step, word by word, one real sentence at a time. Morning routine. Let's start with the morning. Morning is a very important part of your day. It sets the mood. It gives you energy. And it's a perfect time to speak and think in English, even for a few minutes. Now, let's practice some simple morning sentences together. Repeat after me, slowly. I usually wake up at 7. Sometimes I wake up earlier, around 6:30, when I have a lot to do. If I sleep late, I feel tired the next morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. I take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth carefully for 2 minutes. Then I wash my face with cold water. It helps me feel awake. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I feel sleepy. When I shower, I like to play soft music or listen to English audio. After my shower, I dry off and put on my clothes. I try to wear something clean and comfortable. Sometimes jeans and a t-shirt. If I have a meeting or class, I wear something more formal. Next, I go to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. I usually eat something simple like toast, eggs, and fruit. Sometimes I have cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make an omelette or oatmeal. I drink coffee most mornings, sometimes green tea. Before I leave the house, I check my phone, read my messages, and look at my schedule. Then I put on my shoes and go out the door. Afternoon routine. Now, let's move to the afternoon, the middle part of the day. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some go to work. Some go to school. Some stay home and take care of the house or family. Even if you are busy, you can still listen. You can still repeat. You can still practice, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Let's learn some common sentences together. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes I feel sleepy after I eat. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or prepare presentations. I also look at my calendar to see what I need to do next. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly. Around 3 o'clock, I take a short break. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes I eat a small snack like fruit or a biscuit. If the weather is nice, I go for a short walk to get some fresh air. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. When I have free time in the afternoon, I study English. Sometimes I listen to a podcast like this one. Other times, I read a short article or story online. Before I finish work, I write down what I did today. I also write 1 new word I learned. This helps me stay organized and ready for tomorrow. Evening routine. Now, let's talk about the evening, a special time to relax and review the day. I come home around 6 in the evening. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. Sometimes I watch the news or listen to music to relax. I cook dinner, or if I feel tired, I order food. I eat dinner at the table with my family. We talk about our day and share stories. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Sometimes I go for a short walk after dinner. Before bed, I read a book or listen to calming music. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I usually go to bed around 10:30 or 11. Closing and practice. Now you have listened to a full daily routine, morning, afternoon, and evening. It's your turn. Think about your own day. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Do you work, study, or take care of your home? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do before bed? Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to speak. Each sentence you say builds your confidence. Each day you practice, your English gets stronger. You are not just learning English. You are living in English, 1 sentence at a time. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. This is Sarah from English House. I'm proud of your effort. See you next time, and keep practicing every day.